I guess it's time to talk about tech news. What is going on, guys? It is Friday, January the 8th, and that means, of course, it is time for my news radar. Let's jump right in this morning and start off by talking about some rumors about the two next folding smartphones coming from Samsung. Of course, the Z Fold 3 and the upcoming sequel to the Galaxy Z Flip, the Z Flip 3. Of course, they're calling the Z Flip 5G the Z Flip 2 now in posterity. So this will be the Z Flip 3 when it launches. But speaking first about the Z Fold 3, we've got some leaks and some renders provided by Let's Go Digital that purport to show what this thing might actually look like. And, big shocker here, it looks quite good. We look like we're getting the camera bump module, or whatever you want to call it, similar to the S21 models of Samsung phones. I think the most interesting thing here is that while the outside, the exterior screen looks very similar, it's very tall, very narrow, the interior display appears to be missing something rather obvious. When you go in here, I don't see in these renders a camera cutout, and this article actually mentions, will the Z Fold 3 offer the under-screen camera tech that Samsung is working on? Now, we talked about this in a prior video, where basically what Samsung is working on is having the camera be under the screen. So you've got your little, you have a hole punch, just like normal, but you have a sub-display that's motorized, so you've got your hole punch, but then a under the display on a motor will slide up and cover that hole, slide back down when you need the camera. Is that tech going to be in the Z Fold 3? We know that it's not going to be in the S21 line of phones, but who knows, maybe this is something that would be in the Z Fold 3. And of course, Let's Go Digital does phenomenal work when it comes to their concept videos, their concepts, the photos that I've shown up top. This is something that they've created for the Z Fold 3. And of course, the rumors are that the S Pen will be part of the Z Fold 3. It'll be stowable inside the tablet. This would be another huge deal, and this would also really kind of harken the end of the Note series. We are getting one more Note, but if the pen is going to be in the Z Fold 3, that would really take the place of the Note in Samsung's product line. And you can see there, in this rendering, he has no hole punch cutout in this design. So we are seeing rumors of an under-display camera tech. I don't know for sure that that's going to happen just yet. That seems really early, but who knows? We've already seen, I believe it was ZTE, released a phone that had similar tech to what we're talking about, so maybe it's not as far off as we're thinking. Obviously, we're going to be expecting Snapdragon 888, 12 gigs of RAM, 256 storage seems like a pretty reasonable prediction. All in all, the renderings do look pretty believable, and they do look pretty damn good. And as for the Z Flip 3, the rumors are that we're going to get a pretty big change to the outer display, which I think is something that a lot of people would like to see. When you have a device that folds completely shut with no screen on the outside, some people do want a screen on the outside to be able to look at, see notifications, interact with, send quick text messages. That was difficult to say early in the morning. And it looks like that's something that might be happening. You're also getting the S21 style camera module, which is something that I actually do like the look of. And when you pair it rose gold with that sort of lilac color, it does look pretty damn good. Now, the hole punch camera will remain for the Z Flip 3, according to the rumors that I've seen. And of course, when opened up, the thing basically looks like an S21 style phone, but with slightly bigger borders around the edge, but still, it looks great. Now, I've talked on this channel in the past about weird little computers that are meant maybe for gaming, or just weird little computers in general. It's something that I've always really enjoyed. I like weird little computers. Sue me. And Lenovo has come out with a concept that I think is ridiculous. It might be stupid, but I like it, and I don't really know why. If you take a look at this thing, Lavi, who knows? And this is what it looks like. Just take a moment to take that in. It looks ridiculous. But here's the cool thing. You fold it open, and it's actually like a little laptop. It kind of reminds me of that Logitech little keyboard that had the little notch in the back. You could set a tablet in. The round keys, or maybe like the Pixel Slate. You've got a little optical, trackpad replacement there. 11th gen Intel processor, 1920 by 1200 display, so it's a taller display, which is great. 8-inch touchscreen, so it's a very small device. It has a dock accessory, so you can fold it over into laptop mode, drop it into this dock, or like I said, of course, attach these controllers to the side. And I should really clarify here, this is not something you can buy. This is something that they have announced. If it comes to market, would be pretty cool. Being that it's an 8-inch thing, weight will be a concern. This thing's going to weigh more than a Switch would weigh, so you want to hold this thing for long periods of time. I don't know, maybe. I just think it's cool. I love it when companies like Lenovo step out and try to do something weird that really they don't need to do, but I like it. On the Duo front, it looks like Microsoft has released some more tools to help developers make apps for the Surface Duo. We have an article from Windows Central here talking about something called Figma, which is a design kit to help improve app design. It says Figma is a collaborative interface design tool that allows creators to work together over the cloud. Designers can work together on a platform to create an app experience and graphics for modern devices. Recently, Microsoft released the Surface Duo design kit on Figma to make it easier to design experiences for the Surface Duo. The description for the Surface Duo design kit page on Figma reads, the Microsoft Surface Duo design kit includes safe areas, design patterns, and guidelines, dual screen postures, and components for designing dual screen apps that users love. The kit details dual screen capabilities and shows common use cases to help inspire your design. You can easily grab design elements and modify them as needed, giving you more time to create the best experience for your users. This is cool. This is good. You know, anything to help people make apps for the Surface Duo is a good thing. Why this is happening now, several months after release, I don't quite understand, but I guess better late than never. And let's wrap things up with a little bit of news about Xbox Game Pass. It's something I talked about quite a bit in the past, but have kind of been more quiet on lately. But it looks like Microsoft's actually been pushing things in the right direction, even though I've not really been talking about it. Microsoft now has 22 games that can be played with touch controls on Game Pass. And as this tweet says, seems to be rapidly growing. So if you are someone that uses Surface Duo or any Android device and you're streaming to your phone, you now have quite a few games that you can play straight on your phone, no controller required. And some of them are pretty big titles. Celeste, Dead Cells, Gears 5, Guacamelee was a great game, Hellblade, Minecraft Dungeons has been there for a while, but that's a pretty cool one to get to try. Streets of Rage 4, pretty cool. Tell Me Why, Don't Nod. A lot of people love the Don't Nod games. I think this is smart. While I don't really love playing games with a touchscreen that weren't made to be with a touchscreen, it's good to have it as an option, and some games work better than others. Would I want to play something like Celeste on a touchscreen? Probably not, although I have seen some younger kids play platformers with a touchscreen and do really well at it. My brain does not work that way. I need tactile, physical feedback from a button, but it is really cool that they're working so hard to map these controls and to customize them. It's not as if they're just saying, here's a touch overlay that mimics an Xbox controller, figure it out. They seem to actually be going a step further and to actually be making sure that it works correctly on an individual game basis. That's actually something that now that I'm saying this, I see down here in a comment. It looks like they're working on it, but they seem to be giving special love to each game by making custom touch controls for individual games. Now, you know, and there is a give and take there. So maybe they could offer something like Pete mentions here from Stadia, that there's just a universal touch controller, and then here are games that we've actually improved upon, customized a bit further. So pretty cool. What do you guys think about playing games on your Surface Duo? Have you actually done any of the Xbox Game Pass xCloud streaming stuff on yours? I haven't done it in quite a while because it really didn't work that well for me. It was laggy and stuttery. Maybe I'll check it out again. I do still have the subscription. Maybe I'll check and see if it's running better now than it was before. So guys, that's all the news I have for you today. Be sure to check back every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday for the next news radar, every Saturday for our next episode of Podcast Revived. And until next time, stay nerdy, my friends.